可以听到吗？听得到吗？Yeah, yeah. Can 啊，OK 好。So we begin by doing 15 minutes of meditation. Then from there we proceed. You see that I'm trying to always give some examples so you can really understand what I mean by meditating. Meditating means a journey, like moving. If you don't meditate, you don't move to the place you want to go. So it's really that important, or else you cannot. So the only way to go inside your mind, your concept, all the different level of consciousness, that means move towards the thing, is to meditate. If you're just doing action, doing kora, it cannot go inside because the way to access the mind is using the mind. The speech can't access, neither can the body access. It is through meditating, then you access the mind. So good. So now today what we're going to do, we do 15 minutes meditation, and then after that we will do take refuge in bodhicitta. Then I want to talk about all the various aspects of Jambala first. So I want to talk about the yellow Jambala, the white Jambala, the black Jambala, the green Jambala, the red Jambala, and why got the different aspect, all the different mantra I'll offer to you all. And then after that, I will talk about the door to satisfaction. I'm going to talk about one of the chapter that we are up and coming. I will talk about that. Then we'll do Bhajasafa, and then we conclude the practice itself. So many people ask, oh, Sifu can give Jambala again not? Because I miss you all must attend the class. If I ever put the thing, if you don't attend, that means no repeat one. Radio station, no repeat one. Radio station, no repeat one. I remember Rinpoche said that if you give profound teaching or lamrim teaching or everything, no one come. But you give initiation, many people come. Actually, you give wealth or everything, many people want. So the wealth is not so much about the thing. So later when I explain the Jambala, then you can understand basic needs like food and clothing and medicine. Yeah, we got. Last time was really this. Last time they got no need to pay handphone bill. They don't need to pay handphone bill. They don't need to pay for MRT or whatever thing. They walk. Last time literally walk. If you're rich, last time in India, the only thing you do is walk. Only the very rich will have chariots. Will have chariots. Then even the cow on the thing, you saw the bullock cart. Until now today, you see the bull, they proud the field. So they go everywhere, they walk. But right now, as we got more comfortable, we drive. We're everywhere. So we need to pay the bills. So Jambala practice got a certain profound. So I will give the transmission and teaching on that, so you get even a better understanding. So I also offer the picture. I got a personal picture of the five Jambala signed by His Holiness. So that one I was very surprised. So um I'm not so sure why I sent that one. I can't remember. We bought was many years ago. I bought the Tanka, the couple of Tanka, Tara, maybe I got Jambala, then His Holiness. So we managed to get it passed to the office, so to get blessed. So when we get blessed, so we come back. So when I opened, I saw everyone got signature, Wow, so absolutely delightful. Like, wow, how can Kong tan deal? Oh, seriously, zap lor. Like you realize that you never expected it happen. So it must be his honest thing that I need it. Probably I need- So later I will just post it up. I don't know. I don't know. Just take the picture. I don't know. It will be high res enough for you all to develop photograph, but they need to do a little bit adjustment. But you can see the thing very clearly. You can see clearly. OK, good. So 现在我们是做15分钟静坐，然后我们说，我们每个人一定要卖一个闹钟比较大个，所以你看时间几分钟比较容易。没有，我们就放在手机垫板，一定要看那小小的字母要看到现在我的眼镜，现在 Alan 帮我做，现在看你们是一点点补补的咯，因为这个我要这样看你们才会清楚，因为因为现在那个闪光加了50度，short 真的减了50度，let me come normal 所以现在我看小的字母，我不用来这样看的，不用这样看，以前也是不用这样看的，但是闪光闪到很厉害呀、闪到我看着你们我要这样有光的东西。好，我们15分钟，那我 begin 了。 Okay, good. So now we take refuge and generate bodhicitta. So we generate the causal refuge out of fear, out of faith, out of compassion. 然后现在我们皈依咯，发起菩提心。I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. 诸佛正法正宗尊，一智菩提，我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正宗尊，一智菩提，我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正宗尊，一智菩提，我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。然后我们观想前方的归境导师释迦牟尼佛，跟我们的上师五二，从他的头部、喉部、心部，放出三道白色、黄色甘露光芒，消业障，然后给予全部的加持，然后它移到我们头上，融到我们心中，跟我们五二，直到我们成佛为止，永远的加持我，没有跟我离开过，一直得到他的加持。So visualize the Guru merit field in front of us from the crown, the throat, and the heart. Sample white and yellow color nectar light. Purify, get all the blessing. Let the Buddha come to us, dissolve into us, become inseparable from us, till we achieve enlightenment. Okay, so good. So we got the thing we call getting enlightenment. So when you hear the word enlightenment, so they actually enlightenment with remainder and enlightenment with no remainder. There's not only like one type of enlightenment. So as you go along with it, so what is the enlightenment remainder? That means you get self-liberated. That means you become an arhat, a Pratyeka Buddha. It's called enlightenment remainder. Because you not remove one obstruction to omission, have not removed. Then there's another one called the enlightenment with no remainder. So there's full enlightenment of Shakyamuni Buddha. That means what the Bodhisattva who practice the 10 ground and then finally reach. So it's one called enlightenment with remainder, one is enlightenment with no remainder. In the Sanskrit, they also say the word enlightenment as nirvana or nirbima. So nirvana, so the meaning of nirvana, what's the meaning of nirvana? It actually means to blow out, to blow out suffering, to put out, no more. So using that tradition, right, to blow out suffering. So when you achieve Arahat and the Pratyeka Buddha, actually you cannot suffer anymore. You cannot suffer. Your mind is in a state of great content. There's neither bliss to be found nor bliss to be found. It's actually in the equipoise, in the meditative equipoise, just chill out for a long period of time. There's a bite inside there. So in some of the Buddhist school, right, the lower Buddhist school, the Vaibhashika and the Sutra school. So the Vaibhashika say, so once you achieve enlightenment, your body no more. When you become, you get the thing, then you disappear, no more. Then the mind I say, wow, you try so hard, no, this will disappear. You try so hard, then after that you die, then you become nothing, So that's not a correct a final understanding, but that is their understanding based on their ability, based on their philosophical understanding and negation and logic. So nirvana is an endpoint that we all want to be. So the Buddha's teaching They say, do no evil, do a good, completely subdue your mind. They also, so in the four axiom, is all things are impermanent, all impermanent nature of suffering, all things are empty. Nirvana is true peace. So you must remember, nirvana is true peace. So is it the nirvana of enlightenment? So when you achieve enlightenment of a nirvana of a Pratyeka Buddha Arhat, it's also called nirvana. So you achieve true peace for oneself. You cannot suffer anymore. It's really peaceful. So you realize that there's not say true joy or true peace because your mind don't have anything to cling on to. There's no more, your mind don't have any false concept in the mind anymore. No more. Whatever you see, they say nothing there. There's like nothing there to run, nothing to chase, nothing to avert. Absolutely nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. So for some of the people who practice the hearer's path, the Pratyekayana path, those who practice pretty hard, they say in 7 days, you can you can get liberated. You can get liberated. Or then they'll say, oh, like that now, I want to get liberated. But why the other also create merit, they also got a form immeasurable, but they don't have the immeasurable period, immeasurable attitude, immeasurable which they don't have that. They do not say that. They also have that. I want to do, but they are limited by their thinking. Say, I think I can't become Buddha. I think I can't become Buddha. So they get also used to it, So they get so used to it. So that stop them from progressing. Progressing. So the Arhat able to do that because their enlightenment is relative to the enlightenment with no remainder is called, I like to say, is inferior. The enlightenment without remainder is superior. Why? And why this called inferior? But they got no peace. It's just that the amount of time they spend meditating on emptiness is not a lot. The Bodhisattva spend long time, long time meditating on emptiness and in very different angle, very different thing. So their emptiness that they realize inside their mind are very robust, very powerful, very strong because of the repeated over a much more longer period of time. So the Bodhisattva in meditative equipoise of emptiness is much longer than a Pratyeka Buddha or Arhat. So that makes the difference right now. So you realize that to meditate become very important. I want you to plant this imprint. Okay, must meditate, must meditate, I must meditate, I must meditate. Almost when you think of meditation, it's like going to eat ice cream for the mind, wow, pleasurable. But now you meditate, Sifu cannot, I close my eyes when you want to sleep, I close, very comfortable. No, if you sit straight, right, then won't sleep. Right? I remember those people who practice very hard, like Jetsu Melarapa, he got no cushion. He really sit his backside on the thing, and he only got, actually he was absolutely naked. He only got one piece of white cloth cover himself. Mela, his name was called Mela. Repa means Mela. The Mela that is wrapped in white cloth. Repa means someone wrapped in white cloth. It means this. So Mela Repa. So Mela is his name, Repa, the one wrapped in white cloth. Also got the meaning that, especially in Kagyu tradition, the one when you wear white cloth, wear red white cloth, that means your practice of Ati Yoga means Tumo. Tumo is just one part of it, but it means you're practicing completion stage or Ati stage of things that where you wear white cloth. So when you take that practice, you're not supposed to wear thick clothing. You're supposed to always wear thin clothing. Then you always remind yourself to produce that particular hit. So nirvana means to put out. Enlightenment got enlightenment with remainder, enlightenment no remainder. So why we can't get enlightened? Because first we don't know the path. First we also not interested. Many people are not interested. I'm not interested. I got my enough plate full to do whatever I need to do in this life. So for the matter of fact that you are able to start on to practice, right? The first thing that you start to seriously practice is actually get a ngenjum. Ngenjum means everybody died, didn't die, and then suddenly you realize that, oh, what am I here for? You start to think of your next life very, very seriously. So actually dying, you always see the dying of coffin, the movie, all the thing, people very sad. But dying for a practitioner is not sad, it's called pure land. But dying for ordinary people very sad because they can see image, they're going down to the lower realm. So for a technical name of dying means separating the consciousness from our temporary body. separation of our consciousness from the temporary body. We dissolve the gross consciousness to the subtle, to the extremely subtle, and then this subtle, because it cannot recognize its nature, and it got afraid, it ripened an imprint. It ripened the imprint in the bowel, and then you go to the next rebirth in whatever form. And most people, because of so much of familiarity, even it is like to grasp the thing I like, desire, anger, and aversion. So over if your grasping is for heat and cold food, then you realize heat and cold is the lower realm, the hell realm. Then you grasp for food, then hungry ghost. So because of desire. So this meditation we do every 15 minutes is to watch, but try not to engage in any activity of the mind. The mind just watch, just aware. Once after a while you become quite good at it. You will become good at it if you do enough. If you do enough, you become pretty good at it. So enlightenment, so dying means separating the consciousness from the body. Is this something to be so afraid of? Nothing. When you separate from this body, sometimes that's why the great practitioners say, sometimes they sort of write the letter to his owner, say, hey, can I separate my mind from this body? Or them old already, car pie, everything pie, three key boom pie, cannot eat all the thing I like to eat, whatever thing. Can I separate? No, his owner say, wait, not very good. So usually there's a tradition, right? If you want to do very important thing, so it's to be done in the new year. Let's say someone want to take refuge. I say, okay, take after the new year, then start to take more auspicious, not like the coming to the end of the year, whatever thing. I say, then sometimes I think, wow, what happened? They die, then don't take refuge. Because it happened before. One student, after take refuge, I took aircraft to Switzerland. I landed. Then while in the aircraft, she passed away. She passed away. So after a while, I say, wow, actually those who got one take refuge, better take first. Better take first. Or inside the mind got very strong. Or I pray very hard, you don't die. Is it possible I pray you don't die? Actually, it's not possible. But there are certain practices you do to make sure that you do not have a accidental death. That means you die abnormally. That means you do dangerous thing. You do dangerous thing. So understand dying means separating the body, the consciousness from the body. So what go? Your consciousness. So consciousness got any form or not? It's no form. So no form means got no hand. So it means you cannot take anything with you. So all the wealth you created this life will be here. A lot of people say, when I die, I will be remembered for what? I say, then, yeah. I say, then there's become attachment her right now. When you die with attachment, where you go, then you definitely go to the lower realm. That's for sure. In the bado. Okay, good. So understand this life. So for us to practice, we definitely need what? We definitely need condition for us to be able to support our practice. So the wealth is a means to support the practice. You have to understand, oh, my whole thing right now, I have to shift my paradigm. My whole thing is to practice. My practice means how many mantra I do today? Is it how many mantra I do today? Or is it my mind was in a state of refuge? I'm relying on the Buddha. When I die, I know that I got refuge. Or your mind got the flavor of Mahana. I got the Bodhicitta motivation. I want to become Buddha. But actually, before that, you must think of the suffering of sentient being. There is a thing that you get enlightened for sentient being. Clear? You don't get enlightened for yourself. Very important. Please remember this. You don't get enlightened for yourself. Oh, Sifu, can I get enlightenment? Then your enlightenment is called enlightenment with remainder, a Prajakya Buddha, and all that. But right now we are doing Mahayana practice. So you get enlightened for others. So when you think of others, then there's part when Lamrim come inside, when you know all the different type of suffering. So the others is not only those you can see, they include the hell, the hungry ghost, the animal, those who do not see. And no doubt the human race are not a lot of people relative to the hungry ghosts and the hell being. There's still many people you don't meet, her, right? Not still many people you don't meet, but you know they are there. You know they are there. So you realize that this become the logical thing. You don't see doesn't mean they don't exist. So same thing is that you don't see human being, but you believe the statistic, correct? Not people, whatever thing. Then you believe there's human being staying in America or whatever part of the world because you didn't see it. You say, if I don't see, I don't believe. Yeah, same logic one. Those people staying overseas should not be there if you don't see what, not like that. So same logic you use. That means you did not see hell being hungry ghosts. It doesn't, or ocean creature in the ocean. You did not see doesn't mean they don't exist. Doesn't mean. So you realize the logic is like that. So when you debate her, like, oh, my guru say one, and then you then cock out. You don't say that. My swear, oh, my guru say one. They also say my guru also say. It's not using the particular logic. So what you did not see is just you did not see only. 没有看到不代表看到没有哦，没有看到不代表看到没有。You did not see. Doesn't it, you did not see non-existent. No, you did not see. So in this life of ours, our wealth is to support our practice. So as you get right now, become more and more degenerate, even more important to have all the external resource. So there are the five Jambala: yellow Jambala, white Jambala, black Jambala, red Jambala, green Jambala. So you realize that in all these different color Jambala, there are the various aspect of Jambala to help you in various aspect. So I just go through very briefly. If you only got one practice for Jambala, then should be yellow Jambala. If you only do one well practice, then should be yellow Jambala. Because it's the easiest to practice. The easiest to practice. Yellow Jambala. It's the most popular form, then it increase overall wealth. Not only increase wealth, it also increase your wisdom. 那个你有钱，但你不会理财 that means you don't know how to take care of wealth, you also liao, correct or not? You got a lot of money, then you go to casino, you go Sentosa one, then you finish. One day can finish everything, correct or not? Whatever, how much money you are. Or no doubt the table got amount of bet, how much is your limit? I'm not sure, I never go Sentosa. I thought I know. But I did go casino before. I did go Las Vegas for casino one time. After a day, wow, I don't like the feeling because very excited, but almost the heart want to come out like that. I feel that it's just a lot of desire. After I leave the place, I say, well, should not go, should not. It's really, a lot of people get attached because you're not yourself anymore, your desire take over. But I go there, maybe I got say some form of mindfulness. I say, actually it's not nice, but actually it's not very nice, because you just make your heart beat so fast and then slow down, then you think you're okay. I say that's really some form of thing. So wisdom regarding how you control why you use your wealth. The wisdom is not the wisdom that realize the final reality. No doubt we can roughly think of that is a form of wisdom. But when you think of the particular wisdom of prajna, right? Pura, it's a particular type of wisdom that cut all the suffering, the wrong view inside your mind, that see things as existing inherently. So yellow Jambala is the one for overall. So later I take a picture. Jambala, how you do Jambala practice? So Jambala got Jambala well vase. So inside the well vase you got a Jambala. Then you put all the offering, the 8 offering. Then you offer Jambala, all the toma, the biscuit, the honey. So you offer the 3 white and the 3 white and the 3 sweet. Milk, butter, yogurt, honey, molasses, rock sugar. Then you put around, you put in a thing, you say up, you say Jambala tolong, overall this year, I got got money. So I always got the thing one. So you got, as long you open your wallet, got money, correct, can spend whatever thing, then technically you need not to ask him for the thing, but you say that ensure that I got continuously able to support my practice. So you understand they support your family, also to support your family. Say you're married, of course you need money to pay the bill, to give, to to bring out your kids and your family. But the main thing is to support your practice, your Dharma practice. So this yellow Jambala. So yellow Jambala is sitting down, tummy quite big. Then he hold a mongoose. So the mongoose is actually a very miserly creature. He ujib bochu one. But you can see Jambala hold the thing. Jambala got perfect control over him. So you please Jambala let mongoose give. Then mongoose will throw out jewel. It's called money. So Jambala sit there, then pray. So Jambala got this little hairline. So when we do water Jambala, because we'll pour on this crown, and then he last time was a transcendental, not transcendental deity. Chenrezig sort of transformed him to help all sentient beings. And then he got fell down before, here got some scar, so painful. So every time we offer Jambala, right? So we pour water, then we pour on the head. We don't pour on the leg, we pour on the crown. Then he pacify, then he give more. Give more. But actually the Jambala, all the thing, this is one of method of thinking. Then I think, how can Buddha get cracked or everything one? But at least to tell you, okay, here, develop some compassion, they are suffering. So do they suffer? I don't think so, they suffer. They got all the things that they really wanted. They wanted. So yellow Jambala that form, then white Jambala. White Jambala, right on a dragon. So if you go ABC, beside there, you'll see one Jambala on a dragon one. Do they? One Jambala on the dragon. I think maybe it's that time I decided it's white Jambala lah. Because we want water. We want Chinrezig got water. So got dragon, Uleng, Utsui, right? So we put the Jambala. Last time ABC, we got dragon. He white a dragon. So it purify the bad karma. Because this life you need money, so you have to purify the cost of receiving the money. So the the white Jambala is purify the negative karma from poverty. Maybe sometimes you got money, you offer the white Jambala, you always you always maintain your wealth, so you'll not go poor. You'll not go poor. You'll not go poor. So you got this one, Hai Long Wang. So actually the Long, the Naga, actually control a lot of wealth below one. They control a lot of wealth. So that's called white Jambala. Then got one called black Jambala. Black Jambala is a little bit more, let's say, more wrathful one. He stand on the corpse seat, two hand naked, and then he what you do that he help those in desperate condition, poor health and in desperate situation. If you invoke black Jambala, then it give. But all this wealth deity, it must have a transmission. If you got no transmission, you can say like mad lah, nothing happen lah. You got no ATM card, you can talk to the ATM, you can come out money because you got no password. So you even got all the card, so you must have a card they put inside. Then you press the correct password, then the thing will come. So without the initiation, the order transmission, maybe don't have a lot of effect. I don't have a so black Jambala, red Jambala is the one with wisdom mother, Especially those people doing business one, they want to attract wealth, attract rate for attraction one, so you can draw wealth, a particular one. Green Jambala, there's a green Jambala also. So it also protect you from having lose money, and also for you to help you to increase success in making money. So if you practice yellow got everything, got wealth, got wisdom, you do one kind already. But in certain situation, so I saw Ang Hui Hao got white, yellow, red, black, all the color all there. He got all the color. I saw all the color because you buy from Taobao. So quite easy lah. Just buy order. You just you take in the box. Then all five come. Then the water come. Then so it's good to if your house got space, it's good to have the Jambala thing to offer the thing. Okay, good. So right now I will give the transmission of the mantra. So later I will just send it inside the chat group. Then from there you will just how to practice the thing. So actually saying the mantra is just only one condition. It's not the main thing. To have wealth, you must give. So you must like donate some to the merit creation group, right? You can put $5, $10. Now we got so many lobang. We got gifts to the poor, to the sick. Especially give the thing to have long life, right? Is give food to people and liberate life. That's the main thing to have long life, not to have health problem. Food, medicine, you see, food, medicine, and what else? And liberate life. These are the main cause of having your long life. You prolong people's life. Second, then you give food and you give medicine. You create that cause. So now we also got sometimes we got building project like the Guru Rinpoche. So all this. So as you give, right, you can create dependent on rising cause to receive. If you say the mantra without giving anything, you will still receive, but take much longer time. You take long. Sometimes might not even receive, but you do, you will receive. Must you give a lot? No need. I already say on the altar table. Let's say on the altar table you don't have, then you can print the postcard of this, correct? Or whatever. Then you can. So for this you must have the statue. There are certain practice or thing. like Taobao, I saw on a metal like Zaza, they have the thing that all the five deity there. Then you got a pot, then you pour water. That is also can consider. So you do that, then you have to visualize the. So there's a sadhana, but saying the mantra will help to continue. So I felt that for most people, yellow will be good enough. I have given before, but today I thought to just give a little bit more. But Rinpoche did, told me that when I go China, it's very important to give the Jambala practice for the students. Say it's so good for their mind because they probably very difficult. So Rinpoche had translated the thing. So inside there got the main practice is actually yellow Jambala. It's yellow Jambala and white Jambala. So white Jambala is to purify the bad karma of not receiving money. So some people is that do like mad, always the money cannot come because they got the negative karma of harming people from having success in their previous life. Okay, so I give the mantra now. Yolo Jambala. Om Jambala Jalandhara Soha. Om Jambala Jalandhara Soha. Om Jambala Jalandhara Soha. White Jambala. Om Pe Makro the Ayah Jambala Sri Daya Hompe. Om Pe Makro the Ayah Jambala Sri Daya Hompe. Om Pe Makro the Ayah Jambala Sri Daya Hompe. I only do white Jambala because every day because my teacher gave me a white Jambala statue before. So Lama Zopan Rinpoche. So he offered. Then after that, so he said, now you every day you do this. I said, okay. So I even have now I buy a crystal one. Then but I recite the mantra every day. So I always remember the white Jambala. You also can get money, but you purify the bad karma from having poverty. If you purify the bad karma by having poverty, it implies you'll be okay, correct or not? Sometimes you are rich, a lot of people look for you, correct? Like you got a lot of money, suddenly everybody become your best friend. They want money from you, correct or not? Sometimes you have the fun now of you are too rich. When too poor, very difficult to practice. So Buddha already know, Buddha quite clear. So white Jambala is against poverty. Black Jambala. Actually, the black Jambala is mainly, I think, for the lamas, for the teachers, all right. If they do the black Jambala practice, then you can think of some of the students in very desperate situation, and they pray on their behalf, all right. And the student also can do likewise, all right, to help them very quickly, very desperate situation, very poor, very desperate, to quickly get all the resource for them so that it can they support their practice, support their family. So that family pretty okay, then they practice. A lot of people is that family okay, then stop practicing. Still have to create. So to receive, you must give. So we can give in terms of practice, like making offering to the Jambala. So the black Jambala mantra, Om Jambala, Darandaya Basu Darani Soha. Om Jambala, Jalandraya Basu Darani Soha. Om Jambala, Jalandraya Basu Darani Soha. So this is the black Jambala. So the black Jambala actually is a Hindu god. So Chenrezig pacify this Hindu god. The Hindu god name is called Kubera. So he's a Hindu wealth god. But Chenrezig do. So all the Hindu god are all now, I said that the main one are all turned Buddhist already. We call it Mahadev, Shiva converted. Prabhupada, the wisdom mother, converted. All the deity, all converted. If you all do the Yamantaka or you do Vajragini, the cemetery ground, you see all those main guy inside there. All the Hindu got all converted already. All converted, pacified by Buddhists already. But you don't go and tell your Hindu friend, hey, your God, my God higher. Now your God below now. You don't tell them that. Okay, good. So that is black Jambala. So there's red Jambala. Sometimes a lot of people want to have you're rich, but you want to make business with other people so that but it's like you're not in need, okay, but you want to grow your thing, so but you need to get good relationship with this supplier or this supplier. Now then you do this red Jambala. It will be very pretty helpful. So red like attract so they can have very good relationship. It can so like draw wealth. Or you let's say you got very good idea, then you want to draw wealth for people to support your project. Oh, this one is the one. Then you can do. So red Jambala. Om Jambala Darandaya Danam Mehedi Sri Takini Jambala Sambara Soha. Om Jambala Darandaya Daram. Mehedi Sri Takini Jambala Sambara Soha. Om Jambala Darandaya Daram. Mehindri Sri Takini Jambala Sambara Soha. So that's Sri Jambala. So attract. So green Jambala. So green Jambala. So red and green all got wisdom mother one. All usually in union with so anything with wisdom mother, you realize that is highest yoga tantra. To say this mantra, to visualize yourself as a deity or whatever thing, you need to have an initiation. So for highest yoga tantra, especially a wisdom mother, you know for sure you have to have the tantric vow. So for most of the time, I don't suggest that people who have no any initiation, wow, I want to practice red lah, I want to practice black lah, you don't even have any bodhisattva vow. Have some effect, have some effect. But I've had the enemy effect, you come, you can practice the general Jambala, you put the thing. No, that you don't have the thing because of compassion. You say, have compassion on me. So the green Jambala is to protect from loss and increase success. Protect from loss and increase for success. So the mantra, Om Jambala Jaranjaya Soha. Om Jambala Jaranjaya Soha. It's same as yellow Jambala. It's the same as we call yellow Jambala. The mantra is the same. So you say one mantra, you get two benefit. Yellow and green all settle. Yellow and green all settle. So the green Jambala actually later I send a postcard. I say they are holding the particular wisdom mother themselves. Okay, good. So now I finished all the Jambala already. So now I want to talk about the today, right? In the door to satisfaction. In the door to satisfaction, to the thing, Popongka Rinpoche had said, in no uncertainty, say that you are unable to really break free from being trapped in samsara because you did not meditate on the lambrim. You did not meet the lambrim. You did not meet the lambrim. So, but all the teachings in general sense, all the teaching of the Buddha be considered lambrim. But for me, I felt this way. The teaching must be unmistaken but complete. Complete. You must know from the beginning to the end how is it like. But some people hear a little bit here, a little bit there, 这边摸一下，那边摸一下，这边的。And some people 去法会 only. I don't know 法会 who will say lambrim. If I open one 法会 one time, not say I want, then I will be all called lambrim 法会. You know, I sit there for 5 hours. I close my eyes, I don't care. so if you not meditate on lambrim, right, then samsara got no end. And when I talk lambrim, it must be the unmistaken but must be complete. There are many Buddhist traditions, right? They are all following, maybe practicing one aspect of Buddha Dharma. Is it complete? I'm not sure. It can be, and if it's someone know to explain, it's not the form, it's whether they understand the meaning what they practice or not. So it's not so much about what ritual they do, it's that it's the mind influenced by the understanding of the complete path when they do the practice. Is it a mind that is under the influence of renunciation, then on top bodhicitta and the wisdom realizing, then do the practice or not? If it is not this, then not complete path. If it's influenced by this, then complete path. So he asked me, is there a path that is complete where you can do Chenrezig practice, Manjushri practice, but must have all these three ingredients, the lambrim. So meditating the lambrim, right? So previously we got all the 8 freedom, but we did not practice. So that we're saying, but for some good, as I say, very, very good, fortunate condition we are created. Is it possible that someone pray for us such that we have a very good report, meet the teaching? I think it's possible. Let's say you are animal dog, and every day you hear the thing from a lama or thing. Then the lama say, next life I delegate merit, so that for you and personal, then you are there. I almost feel that there must be a physical contact, very near, one to one can see the eyes one. I refuse to say that just think and pray, then get. Then in this way, the Buddha always pray for us every day. We are still here. We are still stuck here. It means his holiness don't pray for us. Of course, still pray. So I felt that there must be a physical contact with you to the lamrim, then with the blessing of the Buddha. Must have that your physical contact. But in the first beginning, you have to put some effort to go for some class or what, some class or some puja or some contact with the Dharma. That one is that's why you need to have friends. Sometimes your friends will say, why not go for that one? Then they open the door. I remember the person who introduced me to ABC, don't come ABC anymore. I don't know where is he. also don't know who is he, maybe Bodhisattva, correct or not? He introduced, wow, cannot go that one lah, that one, there's not even complete. Then, yeah, I go Dr. KK Tan the thing, then he give me the look. Oh, you sure or not, this guy? He say no karma, you cannot become animal or whatever thing. Well, in my mind, that moment, I remember I walk out from the, I literally walk out from the teaching. My mind was like so absolutely disturbed. I thought I got polluted already, liao. That was the very first time I went to. No, I attended quite a few talks in the Buddhist library. That was the first time I saw behind they got a magnetic board. Then they put a clip thing, a thing, talk about well bars. Then inside there I say, last time got nobody got well bars. Then I say, wow, must have one well bars, man. Wow, like they say until so talk. I say, wow, must have well bars. Then my well bars karma ripen lah. Then not only get one, I got many lah. How many you want? 10, 20. Now in my here, I think got 20 piece. So when the karma ripen, it just, but I pray if I can have one, will be very good. I can help many people, everything. So the intention there, so it grow. It will grow. You plant the seed, then when the condition are there. So we did not meditate on the complete lumbrim. So your practice must be unmistakable. So the door to satisfaction say, it's not about what you do. It's what you do. Do we have the understanding under the influence of renunciation, bodhicitta, emptiness? That's why reading the short lumbrim text, like especially you are doing how to transform suffering into happiness in the morning, we call it the very concise lumbrim, the very concise lumbrim by Bajadara Losang Jimpa. Oh, that one is so important. That one plant the cause. So you read and you try to think about the meaning that plant imprint. Then you think long enough, that will be very good. That is really, really important. So this is really the difference right now. Lama Tsongkhapa is like read the Lamrim plant the thing, but in Dzogchen practice one is read about the final part of the mind, the clear light mind. They call Kunsang Molam. I hope in future I can really share this. I really felt the beauty of it. It's so amazing. It almost point to you, hey, I tell you, at the end is about this thing inside here one. Let me tell you, describe a little bit. If you ever become Buddha now, this is how you will feel, how you will think, how you will see, and how you describe things. Conventionally now we believe in our own thing because we never hear it. I felt that one very, very useful. I hope in the near future, right, after I finish this, then I can talk some about it. But it's pretty complex. But if you don't have not heard Lambrim, then it's almost say like, because ultimately emptiness, there's nothing to be found. So they say there's no samaya to be kept, there's no puja to be done, there's no prayer to be done. Then you're quite happy. You take it literally where you had to be under the mind in emptiness that you cannot find the object, rather than a literal sense of not taking the thing. So the Lambrim, the meditation on Lambrim, correct, is actually more important than counting 1 million Om Mani Padme Hum. But for those people who got no chance to meet, right, of course I always encourage say the mantra. After you say the mantra, for them they suddenly feel, I'm practicing right now, I'm counting mantra. So now you count mantra with the understanding of the whole entire path and not understanding whole entire path. Obviously, there's different. It's like for me, I got coffee machine, correct? It's like you practice that. Let's say your practice is to drink coffee. That bean is the potential. Then whichever machine you use, then will pull out the flavor. So even you get the same brand, doesn't mean the same brand or that will pull out the thing. It's actually a different extraction method from the thing. So if the thing can only pull 4 bar, then you get thing like hot water pour over with coffee, but you got coffee that's pull, spring, liver, then you give you different expression of the flavor. So our understanding, reading the Lambrim prayer daily is an important practice. It plant imprint in our mind. So at least you see, oh, renunciation, bodhicitta. I say many times the 3 principal aspect of path and the foundation of good quality. The foundation of good quality is to prepare you to enter Tantra. So Papongka Rinpoche sort of emphatically say this, you can recite many millions of mantra, even meet Buddha, even meet His Holiness, but cannot be compared to like even one session, you hear the Lambrim, the entire path. Even you got clairvoyant power, clairbonic power, you can fly in the sky. Without this Lambrim, you cannot come out. You cannot journey inside the thing, without journey inside. So we cannot have, so if you don't have the common path of renunciation, bodhicitta, sunyata, there's no way to practice the tantric path. There's no way to practice the tantric path without the earlier common path. Because the tantric path is the uncommon path. So every time I say that out of great compassion, out of great love, we do the thing. So bodhicitta, without bodhicitta, your practice not even Mahayana. So every time we do, at least we take refuge. So you have to think, we have to settle our mind. We have to, in the very beginning, we need to get our fundamental correct. Refuge. Then you take here, you say, yeah, of course I want to have a good rebirth. When I separate my body, my mind separate from my body that time, I want to go up so that I can be in a form most beneficial. Unless you 你是地藏王菩萨 say 第一不灭，师父成佛, then through your 愿力 you go to hell. But other people, is it possible to pray then you go hell? For the Bodhisattva who have realized what thing, completion stage, I think they can go down. But for us, we don't have the ability to go down because we cannot detach. We do our mental ability cannot detach. We cannot detach. Cannot detach. Cannot detach at all. Cannot detach at all. So we got stuck. So we are good. We are only able to becoming whatever we are that will influence our mind. So once you meet your teacher, then you can understand this. Then you can know the entire path. So now right now you all got this without doing tantra, then there's no way to realize the clear light mind. Without knowing the clear light mind, you'll not be able to achieve the unification of your pure illusory body and the meaning clear light. Then you cannot get enlightened. But if you practice enigma, they got another way to talk about how we get enlightened. Wow. Because they introduced the final mind in the very, very beginning. No doubt they still got the prior, but their approach is really different from Jechong Kappa. But if you got the fundamental or what to a very logical understanding of Jechong Kappa and you practice Dzogchen, wow, amazing, man. This is really most amazing. This is just why His Holiness sort of that show the aspect, correct? This has become very, very profound. If someone's able to practice like that, like this method, correct? So you must be supported by the lamrim. If you want to practice Dzogchen supported by the lamrim, it's really amazing. So definitely there is. That's why that's why His Holiness emphasized the lamrim become the basis of all. So it's important. So every time we recite the mantra in the morning, they say, may my life become the Dharma become the path, and the path will free your obstacle. So when you think like that means when you practice, it must become a path to free oneself and others from suffering by becoming enlightened. Okay, good. So right now, so today this one, the main point of this one, right, we must try to make our whole day Dharma. We cannot try to make half a day Dharma. So when you rest at time, try to make sure you rest in a proper motivation. I rest now so that I can, when I wake up, I can practice the Dharma better. At least you must try to give yourself a good reason, a lame excuse. But right now we don't have physical play and see, correct? We can only practice for a certain amount of time. Then after we get tired or we could get distracted. Okay, good. So now we say some Om Mani Padme Hum, and then after that we do Vajrasattva. 现在我们就念 Om Mani Padme Hum and Vajrasattva. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. How? Now we do Vajrasattva with the four opponent power, power of base regret, then power of antidote and power of promise. 现在我们做金刚萨埵 got time or not? Okay, we do the short one 28 times. Om Vajrasattva 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 Om. And think that the Vajrasattva take all negative karma complete. Purify, dissolve into you. You make promise that the sunrise tomorrow not not to create non-virtual action. We should try to live our life whatever the lifespan of life equal Dharma. Our lifespan of life equal Dharma. That means, if not at least half in the beginning, some as you go at least half, then half the time Dharma, half the time whatever worldly. But I felt it should be integrated because it's motivation. But at a certain point, when they say you practice means formal sitting, that means you really sit down formally and then you do your practice. It's so important. The formal sitting down on a chair. So some of you ask me, Sifu, go sit MRT can do practice or not? Of course you can do practice anywhere you go. But it's not the most conducive, correct? Most conducive because distraction, there's movement, there's sound. So when they say that do the thing, you should try to wake up a bit earlier and then you do your practice. That should be, I think, cultivated that way. Logically speaking, or maybe by permutation, it's possible to get enlightened in the MRT, but highly improbable. Possible to get enlightened, but highly improbable. 今天我们在地铁上 North South Line 看到一个人身体发光，他成道。Hey, not don't have this sort of thing, I don't think so. That'd be wonderful. It's possible, but highly improbable. Improbable. So we must write down my life become Dharma. My life is Dharma to benefit other people. Then you live your whole life to think of other people. Is your life Dharma? Yes, because you don't harm them. You don't harm them, it's called Dharma already. So your concept of Dharma must be in line with the Lamrim, understand not? Got renunciation Dharma? Dharma. Got Bodhisattva Dharma? Very Dharma. Mahayana Dharma. Got wisdom? Oh, this ultimate Dharma because can really achieve what you want. Then that will be really amazing. Okay, good. So now we do the dedication. So today we went to Kelong in the morning. So we liberated many fish. So I also give some teaching there. I don't know if it's recorded or not. So if it's got recording, can send up, I don't know Raymond record now. If it's recorded, then we can do a transcript, right? Then can send up. Always try to do a animal liberation together because when we collect, when a lot of people come together, we do a liberation, that karma of doing together, and we reset it 1,000, that karma become more powerful, like a shear to stop the attack, correct? Like 60 people strong, then you one person do 60 people stronger. So I encourage God, animal liberation should really try to come so that you can create a much more powerful merit. So gong xiu, the collective karma of a thing, is much more powerful. Generally in terms of ordinary practitioner, then collective karma more powerful. More powerful. Actually, if you go to a place that 5,000 people say prayer, well, you'll be very inspired to also to join because we will conform because that's our nature. We will conform. But you do one by yourself, you might not have the intensity inside the thing. But you need to have merit again, right? To go to a place where 5,000 people are doing prayer for a thing. You might not even know that it even exists. But if you go to Amitabha Buddha Pure and confirm it's happening there. So right now, your classmate, your future classmate, some of you want to go Amitabha Buddha Pure Land, your future classmate, 你的战友在那边了，他们在修， then 你可以随喜 I rejoice in all the beings who are now in the Pure Land. My future classmate may also born there. For those who go Bajra Yogini, and I rejoice all my classmates, 我的道友，我的师兄，我的长辈 now in Bajra Yogini Pure Land. I rejoice. May I join you very soon? Oh, you can pray like that. You should make your prayer as real as you can. That you can feel that, this is what I want. You feel your prayer so real, right? Such a you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it like, this is the thing I want. No. Of course, there are dedication prayer written. If not written, beginner don't know what to do right now. So you use the standard one. But then of course you can add on to your pattern. You can add on to the pattern. Oh, Sifu, you tell the Buddha, okay, I go Pure Land, I want to be vegan. I don't eat chicken, I don't like chicken, But vegan, don't be gluten one. I want a little bit more pure. When you go Pure Land, you don't eat any gross food. You don't need gross food. You think of the food, what flavor, it appear in your mind, you experience the flavor already. The experience of flavor. Okay, good delegation. Due to this merit, Mason the Tianji Enlightened said, offer Guru Buddha that I be able to liberate all the sentient beings from all their suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind not born arise and grow. May that bond have no decline, but increase forevermore. We pray for the long and stable life of all the Guru, teaching true path and enlightenment anytime, anywhere in the world, especially His Holiness the Dalai Lama. We also pray for the unmistaken captain Supreme Rinpoche to be identified in this life show to aspect a great teacher, great yogi, great scholar, and all the FPMP project to flourish, succeed at every activity. Now, especially building the Guru Rinpoche and Pokhara and Halishi. Now that's coming very good. The first two bottom block nearer to the edge. Now the first block, at least the structure is up. Now we're building the second floor of the block C right now. So it's really, really amazing. So now it's good. Then now we also dedicate right now for these people who have passed away. Right? Oh no, I dedicate for you right now. The every Jambala come under your control. Every Jambala come under your control. There's actually one Jambala chakra that I make. So this Jambala chakra is called the the um the promise of Jambala. Jambala say if anyone own this chakra, say this mantra, then Jambala say I will be that person's slave. Jambala say if the person wear this chakra and then he say this mantra, invoke me, and Jambala join pump, I'll be that person's slave. Now everybody say, Sifu, I want one. Oh, Jambala my slave. Wow, 人王是我的奴，我的奴。But here we all do. So they got they got this chakra. I say, well, actually, it's right rare to have that chakra, that chakra. So I got it because during the last teaching. So I think I got the oral transmission on that because the last transmission from my teacher, I get that one. Then I don't. Sometimes the teacher don't usually give the thing because they scared you all get distracted when you got a lot of money. Liao, correct or not? If give children Sec 4 $1 million to spend, they will not go back school, go library, correct or not? They don't start. They will not meditate. They will not study. They will not discuss anything, correct? They go and Hokkien tiong, correct or not? Ha, 师傅，我去tiong liao. So, but I think you can do the water. Okay, I see how the chakra, the Jambala become your slave. But right now you got all the five. You can say a bit. I feel that better to have no attachment. When you got attachment to even well, we call attachment her right now. Actually, it's a depend on, but some of y'all maybe the wealth is quite important, right? Then maybe need to have one of this. The Jambala become your slave, Anna. Jambala become your slave. It's really, really amazing that prayer. I did not know. I thought that I get the transmission of that one a long ago. Actually, I thought I got it recently only from my teacher, Sangin, but I did not know. It's only recently I found out that my teacher, Geshe Dawa, have offered me before already. Like 20 years ago, he offered me already. I got the chakra, but I did not know. He did not tell me. But he did offer, so I did not say the mantra. But at least Jambala is ready there. Lah. So she say to offer. So when I saw the word, right, the literal translation, whoever own this, just have this only. Just have this, carry with him. I, Jambala, will be that person's slave. Now you're how tie. Very how tie. But practice Dharma, keep on thinking of money lah. Think that it support your practice better. Oh. No, you get distracted. So I really not so sure what's the balance. So you're adult already, you do. But I tell you, without the so there's still temptation, there's still desire. If you grow that desire and temptation, then become counterproductive, correct or not? So that's why Lama Tsongkhapa pray, may my disciple all be poor. Have renunciation like Melarapa own nothing one. I say, walao, eh. That's why then the Kagyu tradition Nyingma pray, my disciple may they be rich. But I felt that if your mind, you understand the Dharma, right? I'm here to prepare for my dying. When I die, I'm not going to take anything with me. I just want to make sure that I can continue to practice the Dharma well. Of course, in a nicer environment, it's nicer than in a more difficult one. So I pray this for you that you can get all the condition for you practice. So later I send out the things up to you all to do. Understand? Jambala cannot be your main practice. What's your main practice? Jambala. What? Say one more time. Oh, my main practice. White, yellow, black, green. Red Jambala, my main practice, 5. Hey, wrong. This cannot be your main practice. But unless you do this, my main practice is this, I delegate to other people. And then maybe 勉强可以吞 or my main practice Jambala. That's what I mean. Jambala have never been a thing. It's always been a Jaina. It's a Jaina. There's never been like a main one. But Jambala, there's 21 aspect of Jambala. In the Rinchen Dezo, they got so many Jambala. I say, wow, how come got so many Jambala one? I was very surprised to see so many different Jambala. So I got all the Jambala practice. So I felt that today give you all 5 on have enough lah. Enough for to do the thing. Okay, I will check if it's good to have that chakra, right? That Jambala become your slave. I go and dig out the thing, then I offer you sometime. But that one probably cannot grow internet lah. That one quite secret one. Probably have to be more personal, very personal. Sifu, can I have one slave? Not one say Jambala. So to invoke his thing, then I say, 刺. Maybe. Okay. Okay, I think of it. Think about it. Okay, good. So we pray for these people that pass away. Irene Day Mahendran, Go Kok Leong, Lau Ming Ho, Irene Yeo, Tutan Lamo resident, Yoga Hamong Gu, Chuan Dong Tai, Chua Lien Ho, to have a good report. We pray for these people then to completely pacify all the inner obstacle, then for all the treatment, for all the wealth, for all the study, their career, relationship, for them to be well and good, especially for all your to have all the perfect one. That means you say, like, Sifu, I don't need a lot of wealth. You just tell Jambala to take care of me. I think they are better. You think, Jambala, I don't need a lot, but please take care of me. Then if I need, then please take care of me. Then you become then steady. Like, please take care of me. Then Jambala says, sure. Then that's all very simple, right? Not? Then we pray for these people, Ken Chu, Sun Xiaoqing, Wong Bilan, Chen Chaosun, Ng Lepo, Yap Kung Hui, Sai Kwan, for Sandy Chuang, for Josephine Han, Susan Singh, Sulan Ming, Wong Ming Kim, Joey Wing Wen Chin, for Lee Ming Chuan, for Devon Kai Chua Chang, for Jeresh Sa, for Yap Kong Wing, for Lawrence Liu, for Ho Kun Fo, Hang Piao, for the Clayton Ong, Lotte Kim, Ong Siwa, for So Seng Kit, for Peksa, for Kelly Mok, James Schwartz, for Carol, for Tan Lai Wei, for Tan Kee Kiong, for for Lim Sing, then for Johan Chuan, then for Richard Tan, Desmond Lim, for Tai Ti, Alison Go, Michelle Liu, Yap Kwang Wai, Alvin Yo, for Shan Ang, then for Nigel, then for Jean and Guanxi, for Amita, for Anita Sim, for Kelly Chong, Annie Chu, Anjali, for Biliam. Then I also pray for all these people in this group, the Merit Creation group, also in this Zoom group, to be well and happy, for your family, all your friends also. Then we also pray for Lotus to do very well, then for Eyewear, then for Lensman, for Biggenberg, then for Cheng Song, then all to be able to get all the condition, then to become well, most beneficial for the practice, support the practice of the Dharma. So you must think, most best for the support for the practice of Dharma. You do this all for practice of Dharma, they become very useful. Very correct way of thinking. Very correct way of thinking. Then also pray for one dog called Rushi, passed away recently to a good rebirth. Then also pray for Wendy the dog. I think it's the name called Shaky, correct? I can't remember. So Wendy got one dog, I think it's transiting. Maybe may he correct, go for a good rebirth. Go for a good rebirth. I can't shake the key, I think. So Wendy the dog, I think is in transition right now. He got stroke 3 times. So now I think left. So probably last burst, right? So very important. At that time we see the someone dying. So to reset the area of Sukhavati Pure Land, touch the thing, put the liberation call. The dog will have a good rebirth, go Pure Land one for sure. The dog will go. So the day if you go to Amitabha Buddha Pure Land, there'll be one being taking a kata waiting for you. Then he smile at you. Then you say, who are you? You say, remember your dog? I'm here already. 然后狗的命比你的命还好，对不对？Sometimes say dying, like, no problem. Yeah, Sparky. So the name is called Sparky. 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 I thought it was Shaky. I remember got one key one. Okay, the label is Shaki. So you pray. So you have a good transition. Go Pure Land. Then very important. Okay, then we dedicate all the three-time merit collected by one self, countless Buddha, Bodhisattva, Prachaka, Buddha, Arahant, Daka, Dakini, Dharma, Protector, which does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. We dedicate so and you, who also does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. Quickly achieve state the full enlightenment, who also does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. We quickly achieve full enlightenment, who also does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. When we achieve full enlightenment, we lay every single sentiment, no one left out, who also does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. And lead them to state of full enlightenment, who also does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind, by myself alone, who also does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. 好，最后愿消三障诸烦恼，愿得智慧真明了，不愿罪障悉消除，世事常行，菩萨道。阿弥陀佛。Good night, everyone. Good
谢谢
night.
师傅，Good night，师
Good
傅。
night.
谢谢师傅。
Good night, Guru. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Good night. Stay safe.
Thank you，小米。
Thank you, Guru.
You.